let's talk about stress. What's going on, why it's a big deal, and what you can do about it. So we're talking about self-defense. We are in the sidestepping section. So in this case, the bad guy's there, right? It's not physical, but the threat of violence is real. Maybe emotions are getting a bit high, and we know that we have to act fast, but also we want to act smart. And here's the problem. We either freeze up or we overreact. And either way, what we want is to get out of trouble, but instead we just make it worse. And in the end, we think we had no choice. And we hear people talk like this all the time, right? There's nothing I could have done. They backed me into a corner. Yeah, that's stupid. Let's not do that. Okay, first things first. Let's not think about words like fear, anger, anxiety. Those are labels. Nothing wrong with them. They're just too general. Instead, let's talk now about sensations. What are the sensations that go on inside your body? So when the threat is close, what's going on inside? Let's see now. Your mouth feels like you just ate a bucket of sand. You can't talk, and if you do manage to get a couple of garbled words out, they come out in the wrong order. That's fun. Your heart starts pounding like you're running from an angry bear. Your shoulders are tighter than a jar of pickles. Stomach, that's flipping over like it's trying out for the gymnastics team. What else? Maybe your hands are shaking. Maybe your whole body is shaking. Maybe your fingers are tingly. You're all fidgety. Me, I get all hot up in this region. Guess that's why they call it being hot-headed. Well, guess what else is happening? Okay. And we're generally less aware of this, but it's still going on. We lose up to 50% of our fine motor skills. We get tunnel vision. Like, we miss most of what's going on. We can't hear so well either. And all of this, it makes us stupid. And this is why it's such a big deal. Our brain is shutting down. And the stronger the signals, the more our brain's shutting down. So what's the solution? What can we do about this? Well, first, register those feelings, honor them, accept them as horrible and awful, and who cares? They're not there to make you feel good. They're there to get your attention. They're signals. They want you to know, hey, locate the danger and then run in the other direction. Now, we are going to break all this down in other videos, but to keep this video short and just to give you the very first step, here it is. Scan your body, register those feelings. And you don't need to have a full, exhaustive list of all the different sensations. Just, which ones do you feel first? Which ones do you feel the most? Over time, your list of what you can feel going on in your body will grow, but that's not important. Just take that fraction of a second to think, what sensation am I feeling right now? I know, it seems obvious, right? Okay, but we don't do that. We think we do, but we don't. What happens? Ask someone, how do you feel? Well, they'll say, well, I feel angry, I feel scared, whatever. Those are conclusions. Like scooping up all the sensations and then trying to make a quick decision about what they mean. It's too much. And then, because, this is how society has shown us how to behave, we jump from one conclusion to another conclusion. Our actions are conclusions themselves based on some kind of fabricated conclusion. It's no good. It's like a bad story that starts with an incorrect assumption, and then the rest of the script just goes off the rails. For you deep thinkers out there, it's like we just built ourselves our own straw man argument, or we just painted ourselves into our own corner. We got to slow that sucker down. So what are the sensations? I feel tight in my shoulders. I feel tingling. I feel my hands are shaking. I feel my mouth is dry. And then you got to honor those sensations as the individual sensations. And so you got to get curious. You got to look for more. So that's step one. Feel those feelings. Now we are going to stack on more tools as we go, like what to say to yourself. Yeah, that's right. Before this is all over, you're going to be talking to yourself. Good times. Okay, so it's going to be feel the feelings, tell yourself not to panic, breathe, move, and so on. And we're going to make all of those into simple bite-sized videos. But, just for now, when you feel those off feelings, accept them. Scan for more. Feel the feelings without worrying about the labels like fear or whatnot. So no labels, just the sensations. Okay, let's do this. Let's go to the next video and learn how to talk to yourself. You're gonna love this.